Hello friend, today we are going to study balance slope detector. This one is the circuit diagram of balance slope detector. The upper section is one slope detector and the lower section is another slope detector. This circuit diagram is used to reduce the slope error which was observed in simple slope detector. This balance slope detector with the staggered tuning means that the input frequency get tuned to the two different positions. So here the primary tank circuit get tuned to the carrier frequency. The secondary is with the upper section LC tank circuit and the lower section LC tank circuit. The upper section get tuned to the FC plus del F frequency. The lower section get tuned to the FC minus del F frequency, and that's why the whole circuitry is called frequency discriminator circuitry. Now here this at the secondary, the center tap is exactly at the center. The winding T1 winding is same as T2 winding. So induced voltage at T1 is equal to the induced voltage at T2. The V1 voltage is given to the diode. The output of this upper tank circuit is given as an input to the diode D1. The output of the lower tank circuit is given as an input to the D2. So here we are and if we see the overall output of this circuitry, then that is the difference of the output voltage at diode D1 and output voltage at diode D2. So VO is equal to VO1 minus VO2. Here we are going to study three cases. First case, when this center tap is exactly at the center, it is when this tank circuit get tuned to the carrier frequency. So input frequency is equal to the carrier frequency. At that time the voltage induced at T1 is equal in magnitude of the voltage induced at T2, but they are opposite in direction. So V1 is equal to V2. So in that case the VO1 is equal to VO2 and the overall output voltage is 0 volt. The another case where the carrier varies from the input frequency varies in between the carrier to the FC plus del F range. This upper tank circuit get tuned to the FC to FC plus del F range. At that time the voltage induced at T1 is higher than the voltage induced at T2. So V1 is higher than the V2. So ultimately the output at diode D1 is higher than the output at diode D2. So the overall output voltage is positive. Similarly, the third case where the input frequency tuned to the FC to FC minus del F range. So in that case the induced voltage at T1 is less than the induced voltage at T2. So V1 is less than V2. So ultimately the output voltage at diode D1 is less than output voltage at diode D2. So overall output voltage is negative. So if we plot the frequency versus output voltage graph, then it will look like a S-shaped curve. If I go on increasing the input frequency beyond the carrier frequency, the output voltage increases. If we decrease the carrier frequency below input frequency below the carrier frequency, the output voltage decreases linearly. But beyond the FC minus del F and FC plus del F, the tank circuit attenuate the output. So our output voltage will drop down here beyond the range. So this is nothing but the balance slope detector. It has two major disadvantages. First one, it is very difficult to tune this 3 tank circuit at the 3 different frequencies. That is FC, FC plus del F and FC minus del F. Second thing, the useful range where your output voltage is linear. So this is the range where my output voltage is linear and it is very limited. So this is also the one drawback of the balanced slope detector.